An introduction to conflict management. People often assume that conflict is always negative. This is not true. People are inherently different, and conflict simply happens when those differences come to light. Viewing conflict in this way can help us maximize the possible positive outcomes of the problem at hand. With a conflict resolution process, people can explore and understand those differences and use them to interact in a more positive, productive way. What is conflict? The Random House Dictionary defines conflict as to come into collision or disagreement, be contradictory, at variance or in opposition, clash. Some examples of conflict can include: two sales representatives are arguing over who gets the latest customer. A team of employees is upset with their manager over a recent scheduling change. A group of managers cannot decide who gets the latest project assignment. Although we're going to focus primarily on workplace conflicts in this workshop, the tools we will cover can also be used in personal situations as well. Conflict can also be healthy. Think about how conflict will increase motivation and competitiveness in these scenarios. Two companies vie for the top market share of a particular product. Several sales teams work to get first place. 6 hockey teams work towards winning a championship. These types of drivers can result in greater success, whether success means a better product, better teamwork, better processes, lower prices, trophies or medals. Remember, everyone experiences conflict. It's how you deal with it that matters. What is conflict resolution? The term conflict resolution simply means how you solve conflicts. Although there are many processes available, we have developed one process that you can adapt for any situation. You'll even be able to use these tools to prevent conflict and to help others work through conflict. Some common conflict resolution terms include mediation, a process to resolve differences conducted by an impartial third party. Mediator, an impartial person who conducts a process to resolve differences. Dispute resolution, the name given to any process aimed at resolving differences between two parties. Apparent conflict, a situation where the conflict is in the open. Hidden conflict, a situation where the conflict is not in the open. Understanding the conflict resolution process. Conflict can come in many forms, and our process will help you in any situation. We'll now introduce a brief overview of how we're going to approach conflict resolution. Although we have outlined the various conflict resolution phases in a particular order and with a particular grouping, that doesn't mean that you have to use all the phases all the time. Near the end of this training, we will look at some of the steps as individual tools. Phase 1 is create an effective atmosphere. Here we neutralize emotions, set ground rules, and set the time and place. Phase 2 is create a mutual understanding where we identify needs for me, them, and us. Phase 3 is focus on individual and shared needs. Here we find common ground, build positive energy and goodwill, and strengthen the partnership. In Phase 4, we get to the root cause. We will examine root causes, create a fishbone diagram for complex issues, identify opportunities for forgiveness, and identify the benefits of resolution. Phase 5 allows us to generate options. We will generate, not evaluate, create mutual gains options and multiple option solutions before digging deeper into the options. Finally, in Phase 6, we will build a solution. We will do this by creating criteria, creating a shortlist, choosing a solution, and building a plan.